What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel, where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks and financial institutions, and most importantly, how to get you access to high limit credit funding. If that's something you like to listen to, then we definitely welcome you to subscribe. Otherwise, you could like, share, or comment right down below. It helps our content get out to a wider audience, and we definitely appreciate it. So for today's video, I have another unboxing, and to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure which one it is, so I'm just going to open it up right with you guys. I do have a suspicion of what it might be, but I don't know, because I currently do have a couple cards that should be on their way, so we'll find out which one this one is. All right. So, what do we have here? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I think I know which one this is. Let's see. I gotta take the activation sticker off to see, and I think it is, yes, this is the Alliant Platinum card. Let me just cover up the sticker. The number. So this is the Alliant Platinum. So I did apply for this card maybe, I don't know, 2 weeks ago now. I've actually been an Alliant member for over 2 years. I actually forgot that I was a member. I just had the $5 account with them. So Alliant Credit Union is basically open to anyone. There's no geographic restrictions, so anyone who opens up a savings account can join. And I'm not even sure if it's even like any association or anything like that. I don't recall 100%, but I think anyone can just join with a minimum $5 savings account. And I haven't, I was a member with them. I didn't apply for any credit accounts until recently because I was trying to figure out, during my last app spree, if there were any institutions that pulled TransUnion, and I gathered some data points that Alliant Credit Union pulls TransUnion. So I figured, I have some TransUnion inquiries to utilize, and I wanted to do it before a lot of the new accounts that I acquired during my app spree actually started to kick in, because then I would be pretty much limited until I just let these accounts garden for probably 6 months at least. So I think this is probably one of the last cards that I'll be able to get, at least using a personal guarantee for the remainder of 2020, because a lot of the accounts are now posting as new accounts, so I have to let those age. But anyways, this Alliant Platinum cards, they have 3 cards. They have the Platinum Rewards, and the signature card, which is the 2.5% card. So this card, actually, I was approved for $7,500. This gives you 0% APR for 12 months. But other than that, there are no other benefits. I guess I probably should have gotten the Platinum Rewards, which at least gives 2x points on all for every dollar spent. But, I have other rewards cards and stuff like that. This has a slightly lower interest rate than the Platinum Rewards, so I decided to go with this one. So this is probably, like, out of their 3 credit cards, probably the least appealing card. But, I just wanted to get the 0% for 12 months because I could utilize that. I didn't go for the 2.5% card because I actually have another card that gives a higher reward than that. And then, I didn't really find that much use for it, so I wound up going with the Platinum card. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward, no rewards, but it does give 0% for 12 months. And in addition to this, so right after I applied for this, I also applied for a term loan, just so that I could have it. And one thing that I'm guilty of, I do kind of just overemphasize revolving accounts, but at the same time, you're going to want some account diversity. So having a combination of revolving and installment, and if it applies to you, car loans and mortgages, but not to say run out and get a car loan or a mortgage just to build your credit, but you do want to have some installment accounts because there is some benefit to having paid off installment accounts. So I really just got the term loan in order to actually leverage that, because what I'm going to do is take that money and then put it into other savings accounts and other collateralized accounts, deposit accounts, and then get more, secured loans off of that, because my whole mission is really just to continue to build data. It's not really at this point for necessarily having the access to the funding. It's really about just intentionally building additional data, because that data is ultimately going to unlock bigger and more lines of credit. So I got $5,000 term loan as well as the $7,500 Alliant Platinum, so a total of $12,500 just from one increase. So I was able to double dip, and I applied for these accounts in the same day, not simultaneously, but one after the other. So after I got the approval for one, I just said, what's the harm in applying again? So I was able to successfully double dip, and they did ask for, let me think, they asked for POI for the loan, not the credit card. So I don't know if there's any differences in why they may or may not do that, but I was able to get both accounts. And overall, Alliant, from the data points that I've gathered, they seem to be somewhat conservative. I don't know if the fact that I've just been a member with them for 2 years and haven't really done any business with them, that maybe they were thinking that, it might be a good time to extend some business to me. And another thing that helped me with getting this Alliant, these two accounts, is because some of the other accounts that I recently got, remember, I was utilizing Equifax really heavily. So those inquiries obviously aren't going to show up on TransUnion. And at the same time, AOD, so I got a line of credit and a credit card from them. Those two accounts didn't show up on my TransUnion credit report. So they don't report, AOD does not report to TransUnion, only Equifax and Experian. So for those of you who have those the AOD accounts, you know what I'm talking about. So those AOD accounts didn't show up. The only accounts that were showing up at the time, I had the Royal King Harvest Visa, but that's a business card, so that wasn't showing up. I had NIH FCU. Those accounts I actually just recently posted, so that didn't affect me. So the only accounts that was actually reporting were the SCCU line of credit and Visa Signature credit card. So there weren't that many new accounts reporting when I applied for Alliant Visa, even though I had maybe, I also had the Sportsman Guy Visa too that I recently got as well. None of those accounts were showing up, or except the two SCCU accounts when I applied for this. So I know sometimes, you might want to have your accounts reporting to all three bureaus, but there are some advantages in this, like in this particular case, where it was actually more beneficial that some of those accounts didn't report to TransUnion, so, or one bureau or the other. So in a sense, you could kind of hide new accounts. So since I was using Equifax heavily, and the two of the accounts didn't report to TransUnion, it kind of gave me an advantage with my TransUnion credit report, because I wasn't utilizing any increase from TransUnion, and those accounts weren't showing up on TransUnion. So it didn't appear as though I had a lot of new accounts. Even though I had about 8 or 9 new accounts, only 2 of those were showing up at that particular moment. Obviously, some of those have since reported, but you get the point. So anyways, that's all I wanted to share, do this little quick unboxing with you guys. And I'm also going to post a link if you haven't checked out how to trigger automatic credit approvals. We did that almost a month ago. And for those of you, I know a lot of people have been asking, I will be doing another webinar. I haven't set the date yet, but the particular topic is going to be on how to build out trade lines for those of you who are interested in having your own trade line business. I'm just going to give you guys some tips and techniques and just some things to look out for, and how to go about the process of building out accounts so that you can scale your trade line business and potentially earn a residual income stream. That's all I wanted to share for this video. Until next time, y'all take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.